YouTube, via Backpacker Dave. 60 degrees, going down to the 30s tonight. I think this is my last chance to get out in some cold weather. I just got my Jacks Are Better underquilt and overquilt, so what better time to try it out than tonight. So that's what I am. I'm out car camping, probably hitting a Massanutten and hang with a group this weekend. Thought I'd do a side-by-side comparison on some of my hammocks. And actually, I got them set up, and I'm a little surprised by what I found out. So let me just share that. So over here, we'll start with, well, first of all, I broke rule number 1. I don't know if you can see it or not, but up there is, focus in on it, a nice little Widowmaker waiting to come down and knock me in the head. So another reason why I will not be sleeping in this one tonight. I had high hopes for this hammock. It is a very comfortable hammock. However, and I'm not going to give up on it. It's a Jacks Are Better Bear Bridge hammock. This is my second time setting it up, and I read that you'd want these rings no more than 9 feet 3 inches apart. So I ran a little 9 foot 3 inch ridge line right there, so that I knew there'd be no further. I didn't know if that had anything to do with the binding that I was feeling, I guess is the best way to describe it. Things I do like about this hammock, it is a true lay flat hammock. I did sleep well, with the exception of I'm a large-shouldered guy, and it was grabbing me in here. I felt kind of claustrophobic. Cool things though, it does have a built-in pouch for a sleeping pad underneath. Bug net unzips the whole way. The other thing I was concerned about was whether this was going to be drooping down in your face, but actually when you have this zipped up, you know, 12, 16 inches of clearance between your face and the net. So before the wind kicks up and knocks that big branch down, I'm going to go ahead and sit into this one, ease down into it, and I'm breaking my other rule. Get my big nasty boots in here. But what you will see, I'm 6'2". My feet, I got just enough room lengthwise in here. I'm 6'2". Again, and headroom here, but I don't know if you can see my shoulders or not. And it just feels like it's grabbing me. And I found that a little bit uncomfortable. I'm gonna try to get used to it though, because I do like this hammock. This is truly a lay flat hammock. With that said, let's move on to hammock number 2. The other hammock I brought with me tonight is my tried and true and old faithful friend, my Warbonnet Black Bird. And it's funny because I have not slept in this hammock in quite some time. It might be 6 or 7 months, because I just keep getting different hammocks and trying them out. I did a lot of time in my Clark NX250 over the winter, and I really like that as a winter hammock. But so Warbonnet Black Bird. As far as setting them up, equal as far as ease of setting up. With the Warbonnet, everybody's familiar with it. It's got the foot box, you got the shelf over here, I haven't staked it out yet. Got the ridge line. I went with the strap system, using a carabiner, goes around and packs up nicely in its nice little stuffed sack. And what I've done, just so when I'm out packing, hiking around, just so I know which is the foot end and which is the head end, wrap some tape around here so I know that that's the foot end before I pull it out, so I know which side the zipper is going to be on. That's it. I got the double wall, whatever you want to call it, which I really like because you can put a pad underneath you and it stays put. But that said, I got to give it between Jacks Are Better or my Warbonnet. Let me just wiggle my big behind in here. Again, breaking my dirty boot in the hammock rule. Far more comfortable. It's not grabbing me. You can see shoulder width, good length. Got a little bit more length in here. I'm by no means saying that the Jacks Are Better Bear Bridge hammock is a bad hammock. If you're a big guy like me, though, you may want to reconsider before purchasing. because it is, and they even say, you know, 6'2", 6'3" is about the max, but it was the narrowness. I really like the foot box. Brandon did a great job designing this hammock. You can open it up, got the nice little ridge line in here. Very easy to set up, very comfortable. This is going to be one of my all-time favorite hammocks, I think. But, that said, not to negate one of my all-time favorite hammocks, made a $69 purchase. And for those of you looking to get into hammock camping, I'm going to tell you, run out and buy yourself an Eagle's Nest Outfitters Double Nest. If you're a big guy like me, you can probably get away with a single nest if you're smaller. Again, I'm 6'2", 220 pounds. But $69. This thing goes up super easy. What I got here, I'm going to yank these off and put in this whoopee sling system that I bought from a guy off the hammock forums. This will actually go in here, so this will all go away. But just for quick setup, I used what was already on there. That's what comes on it. But ridiculously enough, for $69, $70, this hammock right here is very comfortable. Other pluses, ultra light. Packs up to nothing. Probably about, I didn't weigh things, but it weighs less than the Warbonnet, and the jacks are better. Definitely weighs a lot less than the Clark, but you can't beat this for $70. This is a great hammock. Now, granted, you don't have a bug net. They do make a bug net, which I think is another $70. But this thing is comfortable. So I'm a little torn because I'm trying to decide, do I sleep in this with my underquilt and overquilt tonight, or the Warbonnet? You have to flip a coin, figure that one out. It's about 59 degrees right now, going down into I think we're going down to 32 tonight. Which, again, is why I said I'm in the woods, because I think this is one of my last chances to test out my new jacks are better underquilt and overquilt, which I'm going to have to decide which hammock I'm going to sleep in, and then I'm going to put it on, and I'll make another video. Till then, I hope you found this as enjoyable as I have. This thing is very comfortable. $69, $79, whatever at REI. You can get them on eBay for $60. You can't beat this hammock. And, you know, comes up around you like this, nice and comfy. So, that said, I'm going to get a little fire started because I'm going to cook some hot dogs for dinner. Be Backpacker Dave, hanging in the trees in Northern Virginia. Out. Bye-bye. Well, good morning, YouTube. I just realized I never let you know how the coin flip worked out. So, I ended up going with the Warbonnet. Went down to about 31 degrees. It's about 35 right now, 36. And I had no idea until I got out. Because the jacks are better underquilt. The 900 fill goose down in the Warbonnet. And my jacks are better overquilt. 900 fill goose down inside. The one thing I hadn't factored was the mesh top, and it was going to get too cold, so I actually took the Eagle's Nest, tucked it into the pocket, ran it over the ridge line. Actually, you can see right there, hooked it onto the ridge line, and had that about 3/4 covering the inside. So there you have it. The Warbonnet Black Bird won the coin toss. Next time out, though, I am going to do the Eagle's Nest. I'm going to get the little bug net. We had a lot of little flying critters. I know I probably wouldn't have to worry about it after it got cold, but never know when one of them was looking for someplace warm to sleep, and they would have found me. So anyway, that's how it turned out. Be a Backpacker Dave out. Remember, it's going to happen. It's going to happen out here. So always be prepared. Bye-bye.